before and I'm not sure if it'll be something that you guys are interested in, but it's worth a try, I guess. I've been doing sewing and costuming for a really long time, but only in the last year have I started tailoring my own clothes. It's something I think everybody should learn how to do if you can, because something as simple as altering the hem of a skirt, which can take about 5 minutes, can take a skirt from kind of fitting to looking like it was made for you. Anyway, today I wanted to address a really common issue that I myself recently experienced. I bought this super cute high-low skirt from H&M, and unfortunately this underskirt thing, this like regular old white skirt underneath, is super thin and you can see straight through it to my underwear. So I decided that I was going to bulk up that skirt a little. I'm sure that some of you have the same or a similar problem, so I'm going to show you a really easy way to do it. So what I did is I went to Savers and I got this like super old slip that's like 8 million years long. Try to get the thickest one you can find, because some slips are just designed to keep your skirt from sticking to you and they don't necessarily have any power to block like light or color. So let's get started. Alright, so get yourself a pair of good sharp scissors and some pins and a measuring tape or a ruler if you don't have a measuring tape. And then of course your skirt and your slip. So step 1, lay out the skirt or the dress that you are trying to make less see-through. So for me, this gauzy part of the skirt is not my concern. So I'm just going to flip it out of the way so that all I have is this part of the skirt, the part that's the problem. So now I'm going to measure the skirt from the waistband to the hem. I would suggest you measure from the bottom of the waistband because that's where you're going to attach the slip rather than the top of the waistband. So under the elastic, if there's elastic. So my skirt is 14 inches long. I am going to cut my slip at 14 inches also because I'm going to hem the bottom and that'll take off about ½ an inch to 1 inch of length, which will make it a little shorter than this skirt, which is the goal. That way you don't get the slip showing underneath. All right, so I'm going to measure out 14 inches from the waistband of my slip. That's right here. I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to do this a couple times across the length of the skirt so that I make sure to get a nice straight cut. Alright, so now that I've made my measurement, I am going to take my scissors to the slip and just chop it off. So now you should have like a mini slip, a much shorter slip than the one that you originally had. This is what we're going to attach to our skirt to make it less see-through. Now you have some options with this. If you would like, you can hem your slip. I would suggest it because you never know if the material you have is going to fray. If your slip is made out of a fabric that you're positive is not going to unravel or fray, then you can go ahead and leave it as a raw edge. So for me, I'm gonna have to keep all this gauzy outer skirt material out of the way. Hopefully you're working with a slightly easier skirt. So turn your skirt fully inside out and turn your slip inside out. Is that how it works? Yeah, that's what we want. So turn your skirt fully inside out and then turn your slip fully inside out. And then put your inside out skirt inside your inside out slip. Does that make sense? So get it lined up really nicely and then you're gonna go around the entire thing and every couple inches you're gonna pin the slip to the skirt. Make sure to only pin through 1 layer of slip and 1 layer of skirt. You don't wanna accidentally sew your skirt together so you can't put it on. So my slip came out being a little tighter than my skirt, so what I'm going to do is while I sew, I'm just going to try and stretch out the slip a little. It might cause the skirt to pucker a little more, but since this is an elastic band skirt anyway, so it's already gathered, I don't think it's going to be a problem. So now that I've got my pins in place, I'm going to start sewing and we're going to hope that everything works the way we want it to. Make sure you're using the right bobbin for your sewing machine or your whole world will fall apart. When you're done sewing all that together, turn your skirt the right way out again. Make sure that you can't see the ugly blue thread that you used through the fabric. Oh good, you can't. Check to make sure that your slip isn't longer than the hem, so hold it up. Just make sure. See, my slip's longer than the hem. I didn't hem it because I lied to you and I'm lazy. Hopefully, I could wear black underwear under this and you still wouldn't be able to see it. Ta-da! You have just corrected your transparent skirt. I hope that was helpful and I hope it was easy to follow. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and tell me if you are interested in seeing other things like this or if there are specific things that you would like to see, because I would love to share my extremely limited and self-taught wisdom with you. Do you know what sucks, Josh? I got mustard on this skirt. I'm gonna sew... Chaucer, get out of there! Hey! Get out of there! Shoot! Shoot! Get out! Big asshole.